Our society consists of all types of men. There are the bad boys, the nice guys, the playboys, and everything else in between. However, there is one type of man that stands out above all the rest, and that is the high-value man. These men have high standards when it comes to relationships, and they only want to be with a woman who meets the particular criteria. While every man is original and unique, there are certain things that most men of high value want from a woman. This goes beyond looks, even though that is a factor, especially early on in the relationship. These things are most important later on down the road, when a man is seriously thinking about spending the rest of his life with a particular female. At times, it can be tough being a man of high value. They oftentimes have to be brave in the face of adversity, and deal with difficult challenges that come their way. However, one thing that makes it all worth it, is having a caring and supportive woman by their side. So with that said, here are 8 things that every high-value man wants from a woman. Number 1. Independence. While men of high value generally want an equal partner, they don't want a woman that is codependent. They don't want a female who is too clingy, and is constantly in need of reassurance that they still like her after the first date. These men can respect a strong woman of character and autonomy. Being independent can be a challenge, however it can also be incredibly rewarding. Having the strength and self-assurance to stand on your own 2 feet is something that these men respect and appreciate in women. High-value men are attracted to independent women since they're not like everyone else. They don't follow the crowd mentality. They don't do what everyone else is doing, just because it's popular or the latest trend. They trailblaze their own path and make their own choices, which is something that men of high value really appreciate. You might ask yourself how 2 independent people can successfully operate within a relationship together. The answer is simple: by supporting each other and respecting each other's autonomy. A relationship between 2 independent people can be incredibly rewarding, as both partners will always hold their own, and never allow their partner to take advantage of that fact. High-value men admire a woman who has her own goals and dreams, and they will do whatever it takes to support her in accomplishing those goals. Number 2. Emotional maturity. One of the most important things a high-value man looks for in a woman is emotional maturity. An emotionally mature woman understands how to handle her emotions in a healthy way. She is able to communicate constructively and resolve conflict in an effective way. These men want an emotionally intelligent woman, since they understand she will be a valuable asset in any relationship. When you are with an emotionally mature woman, you will never have to worry about unnecessary conflict or drama. She will always be reasonable and level-headed, making your life easier. You will always know where you stand with this type of girl. You will never have to guess what she is thinking or feeling, since she will always be forthcoming and honest with you. She is also incredibly supportive. She will be your greatest cheerleader, and will always be there for you when you need her the most. She understands how to build you up when you're feeling down, and will help you reach your greatest potential. An emotionally mature partner is an invaluable asset, which is why high-value men only want to date women who possess this quality. Number 3. Great sense of humor. We live in a stressful and fast-paced society, and men of high value understand that they need to be able to laugh at themselves every now and then. Having a great sense of humor can be the difference between a mediocre and an ideal relationship. A woman with a great sense of humor is someone who not only understands how to laugh, however also knows the importance of humor. She understands that a good laugh can help relieve stress and tension, which is why she always keeps things light-hearted. For men of high value, having a mate with a great sense of humor is an absolute must-have quality, making them feel comfortable and at ease in their relationship. This doesn't mean that she needs to be a stand-up comedian. This just means that she needs to be able to bring out the lighter side of him when he needs it most. A sense of humor is not about making clever jokes and cracking others up. It's about being able to find the positive in any given situation, and looking on the bright side of life. A woman with a great sense of humor has an almost supernatural ability to make things better, and this is something that high-value men find incredibly alluring. Number 4. Understanding for his need of solitude. While high-value men desire a deep, meaningful connection with their partner, they also need time in solitude to recharge and reflect. They may seem unattached at times, however they simply need time to themselves to feel balanced and grounded. A woman who understands the importance of alone time for these men will be able to provide him with the space and support that he requires. She understands that spending time apart is critical for a man of high value, to maintain his sense of balance and well-being. This doesn't mean that she has to disappear for days at a time. It simply means she needs to be understanding of his need for space, and not try to force him into situations that make him feel smothered. These men need their alone time, since it allows them to put their thoughts and feelings into perspective. They need to clear their minds and decompress from the everyday stressor of life. This can be a challenge for some women, as they might view their partner's need for time alone as a lack of commitment or dedication to the relationship. However, a woman who truly understands and respects a high-value man will be able to create space for him, without question or judgment. She will know that his alone time is not only necessary, but also incredibly valuable to their relationship as a whole. Ultimately, it is this understanding and respect that attracts a man of high value in the first place. Number 5. A positive attitude. Men of high value are instinctively optimistic, driven individuals who see the good in others and believe anything is possible. This positive attitude allows them to take on new challenges, achieve their goals, and flourish both professionally and personally. When it comes to relationships, these men are attracted to partners who mirror the same optimistic outlook on life. They want someone who looks at the world with a sense of wonder and adventure, rather than judgment or skepticism. Of course, creating and maintaining a positive attitude is not always easy, especially when life gets rough. At least this is true for most people in society. However, a high-value man needs to be with someone who believes everything will work out in the end, even if others do not yet understand how. Having a positive attitude doesn't mean you always have to see the good in others, or maintain an upbeat temperament. It simply means you possess a certain intrinsic sense of hope even in the midst of turbulent times. This couple is a great combination if you're looking for someone who sees the glass as half full. A high-value man together with this type of woman will be able to weather any storm together, and come out virtuous in the end. Number 6. Connection and chemistry. No matter how compatible you are with someone on paper, if there is not an underlying connection between the two of you, your relationship will likely fizzle. This is especially true for men of high value, as they are big believers in being physically and emotionally connected to their partner. A woman who can create a deep and meaningful connection with her man will be able to keep him interested for the long haul. She doesn't need to be the same as him, however she does need to have a similar way of seeing the world. A high-value man needs to be able to connect with her on an emotional level, even if they do not always agree. Of course, this connection is also what makes the sexual chemistry between a man of high value and his lady so intense. When their minds and bodies are completely in sync, there is nothing they cannot accomplish together. This is what many women fail to understand about these types of guys. They need more than just physical attraction. They crave a deeper connection with their partner, both mentally and emotionally. With the right chemistry, people can do incredible things together and achieve great success as a couple. Number 7. Intelligence. Just like with emotional intelligence, men of high value want their partners to be intellectually curious and able to stimulate their minds. Whether it's a stimulating conversation over a cup of coffee or a deep and meaningful discussion about life in general, they need someone who can keep up with them and hold their own in any conversation. Having an intelligent mate can be incredibly rewarding, as you will never feel bored or uninspired in your relationship. You will always be able to learn new things, and have fascinating discussions about a wide range of topics. Intelligence is one of the most important qualities that high-value men look for in a partner, and it is certainly not something to be taken lightly. An independent woman, who can keep up with them both intellectually and emotionally, is an ideal match for any man of high value. Number 8. Encouragement and inspiring. High-value men often take on huge challenges at work, or in other areas of their lives, and they need a partner who can be there for them when times get tough. This does not mean they need their mate to solve all their problems, or fix everything for them. What they really need is a supportive, encouraging partner, who can lift them up when they are feeling down. Most importantly, she should never judge or criticize him for what he does, or how he acts. Instead, she should be his biggest supporter, and encourage him to reach his full potential. If you are a man of high value, then you know that support and encouragement are some of the most important things in a relationship. When you come home feeling down or discouraged after a tough day at work, it is so critical to have someone who believes in you and can help lift your spirits. While this type of woman may not always be easy to find, you know that you deserve nothing less.